was just a little bit late. So I'll get that up there, double check. Right, we're live. Okay, so I've got this up here. Everything that's on here today. So we've got the results. So there was one sellout. So I'll put the results in here. So this will come up. The £100 JD Sports that we've got there. That was meant to be on, it was next Sunday. I think it was the Sunday after. So 2 weeks away, but that's already sold out. So what we're going to do is we're going to do that tonight because it's sold out earlier on today. So that is it we've got for today. So we're going to do the JD Sports voucher first, since it is it's meant to be earlier. So we'll do that first. Then we're going to go on to the TP link. So the TAPO, which I have got here. So the TAPO, that is the D210. You can Google that, get reviews on it. It's brilliant, apparently. Then we're going to go for the £100 Millen Carter gift card, which I can just send through. Then we're going to go for the DJI Neo drone. Got that ready to go. Then we're going to go on to the Glengoyne 18. I actually quite like that whiskey, not that one. I get the teapot dram, but that's it. So we've got the Glengoyne 18, and then we're going to finish it off, which should be around about the end of the draw. We'll go over it. I'll check who is the cash who winner, because it's an auto draw. The website does it automatically at 5 past, so it should be picking the winner now because it's 6 minutes past, and then just as it refreshes, it should get displayed soon after. So we'll check it at the end anyway. So firstly what I'm going to do is I am going to go to the Facebook page. I'll just check that we're on here. I'll share it to both pages, and then we'll be good to go just from then. So on the live, share group, get to the 2 groups next, and live draw for tonight. Perfect. Right, here we go. Right, Chris, you're on, so you can see that we're here. I've got the volume on there. Happy days. So just for the website, so what we'll do is I'll just go this. We've got this little banner at the top, nice and handy if you want to get onto there. We've got 9 people on watching, so you'll just be catching as I get into this. So I've got the link tree. I've got everything on that scrolling banner at the top of the website. You can get access to everything, especially the live draws, rather than you having to go in and search and see when we're on. That is there. If you click onto that, it'll show you that we're live. And then you can get on the website for there. Yeah, Chris, right, Facebook's working. YouTube should be working as well. If not, I can upload the stream, but everything is on Facebook anyway. So what we do is I will get this halfway almost. Right, I'll turn that down because that'll be annoying. I can hear myself echoing. So I'll make this smaller. Perfect. Right, so prize-wise tonight, like I say, I've got the JD voucher. It's going to be nice and early. I've got them all downloaded. So that's how I come on a little bit late. It just takes me about 2 or 3 minutes. Once everything runs out, make sure there's no other orders coming through. I'll get everything downloaded. So what I'm going to do is firstly go for the JD Sports voucher. So that is this one. I'll get that made smaller. So what we do, we have 599 tickets for this. So what I will do is I'll get this up to 10,000. First, I'll generate it a good few times. 3 more. 1, 2, 3. Right, so I'll get this to 0 and 0. And then we'll go number 1 and 599. Just get this early sell it out the way. So that is it. The winner is 538 right here, and that is Bruce Morris. Given by the entry list there is no shock that Bruce has won that. So Bruce Morris, 538. Right. So Bruce, I'll get that through after the draw. Nice and easy. I'll just WhatsApp it to you. We'll get that as normal. Right, so on to tonight's prizes. So we're going to go for the TAPO first. I don't think I can get the entry list in there. I'll just show you the entry list. Maybe if there's people that's new to the website, they're not sure how I'm actually doing this. Let's go for the Tapo. So just the view list there. So there you go. So you can go into the entry list. You can check everything there. God, this is new. I've never seen this before. So there we go. So this is ticket number 8, which is Laura R. And then you've got 10, 12. So what if I do is if I pick the TP Tapo, it'll just show you that everything kind of lines up with that. So 8, 10, 12, 15, 17, 21, 22. So all the names there I've just downloaded, and it is nice and easy to do it this way rather than having to scroll through. Means that you get to see the names. So here we go. Right, let's go for this week's prizes. So I'll just go back and forward between the Google number generator, which is totally separate to the website, and we'll just keep going. We'll get that, and we'll get winners out. So, like I say, we're going to go for the TP link. Go for the £100 Miller and Carter, DJI Neo, then finish off on the Glengoyne, and then we'll check the Cash Who £500 auto draw, and then I'll get that sent through to whoever wins right after the draw. So let's get this to 0 and 0. And we've got 1, and the TP link had 579 tickets. So here we go. First number out for the TP link, which I have here, and it is number 543. 543. 543. We do not have. So we've got Dane Ballard with 539. And then it is Colin Evans with 545. So 2 away there, Colin. So you can add that as being 1,001 times that you've been 1 away now. Because I think he said the other day that he was, last week, he was 1,000 times or so that he's been close and never won. But he won the whiskey. So here we go. Next number out is 402. And we do have 402, and that is Emma Scott. So there we go. Emma Scott. Oh, God. Emma Scott, 402. I don't even know how I could spell Scott wrong, but I did it. Right, okay. So Emma, I'll get the TP link to you. We'll find out where you're from, and that'll be nice and easy. We'll get that delivered to you. I've got 1 more of them sitting in the cupboard, so we'll get that up in a couple of weeks. Get rid of that. And we'll just press home on this. And we're going to go for the £100 Miller and Carter gift card. Where is that? Sorry, go back into here. We go for the Miller and Carter. That's that one there. Don't know where that disappeared to. Right, Miller and Carter. Right, so for the Miller and Carter, with 999 tickets, I'll just check this. Right down the bottom. Like the last one we've got is Julie Suds with 997. So what I'll do is I will get this to 0, 0 and 0. Number 1 and 999. So here we go. First number out for the Miller and Carter gift card, and it is 195. 195. Right, we don't have that. So we've got Gillian for dice, well, 198, and then it is Julie Suds, 198. Next number, 755. Should be about there. Down again. 755. Right, we don't have that either. 755. Got Michelle Forbes, 753. That's my auntie. And then we've got Heather Sangster, 1 away with 756. So next number, 723. Right, so Tony Shand with 721, and then it is Caroline Hamilton, 1 away with 724. So next number, 816, and we do have that, and it is Kevin Anderson. So there we go, Kevin Anderson. Kevin Anderson. I'm just wondering if that's Kevin that's up in Bucky. 816. Right, so Kevin, we'll get that sent through to you again. I'll try WhatsApp. It's my favourite way of getting vouchers over to people. So enjoy that. So let's get rid of this one. And then we're going to go for the DJI Neo next, which I should have already. There we go. So I've got the Neo 2 as well sitting. I'm going to pull that out, obviously, when the weather's a bit nicer, and give them a try at doing some of the videos. Number 1, and then we had 799 tickets for this, so 799. So there we go. I'll just check numbers here. So I've got the first number there, and what have we got? The last number is 799, Colin Evans. So here we go. First number out for the DJI Neo, and it is 44. Right down to the front. 44 we don't have. So we've got Aaron Webster, 42, and then it's Tony Shand, one away with 45. Right, next number, 58, and we do have that, and it is Martin Young. There we go, Martin Young, number 58. So well done to Martin. That is Martin in Peter Cooter. I'll try and pop through tomorrow. I'm going to be out and about doing deliveries anyway, so we'll find out what's happening with Kevin and Emma. But Martin, you'll probably be the first protocol if it is you out in Peter Cooter. Right, okay, so last one of the night that gets drawn, then we'll go check out what's happening with the £500 on the Cash Who. So I'll get this over to here. So we've got 1,099 tickets for the Glengoyne, which I've got here. I was showing everyone at the start, but if anyone's come on late, there we go. So we've got the Glengoyne 18 there. Hopefully this is local, otherwise I'll try and get another bottle because they are a nightmare to send. Just for weight. So 1,099 tickets. We've got the first. So we've got the last number there, which is 1,098, which is Bruce. So I will get this to 0 and 0. Number 1 and 1,099. Check everything's right. Right, okay, so here we go. First number out for the last one of the night is the Glengoyne 18, and the first number out is 63. Got a low one again. Number 63. We don't have that, so it's Bruce with 60, and then Amanda Price with 64, which I believe is Martin's sister. So there we go. Yeah, one away there. So let's go for another number, and it is 1,001. So right up to the end. Do we have 1,001? No, we've got Bruce with 1,000, and then it's Charlie Grant 1,007. So next number 343. 343. We've got Diane Smith 342. So one away there, and then we've got Dane. Pardon me, also one away there with 344. So next number 239. And we do have 239. That is Bruce with number 239. So well done, Bruce. Bruce Morris. 239. So there we go. That is all of them that are going to get drawn tonight. So we've got the £100 JD Sports. That was won by Bruce with number 538. The TP Link is won by Emma Scott with number 402. We've got £100 Millen Carter won by Kevin Anderson with 816. DJI Neo was won by Martin Young with 58, and then the last one that was getting drawn tonight with Bruce Morris with 239, and that is for the 18-year-old Glengoyne. So what I'll do is I'll get rid of this, and then we'll go and see if we can find out who has won the Cash Who. So if we look at the results, it should be up here by now. There we go. So it is Lynn S. So I don't want to click too much into this because I think it shows me their info. Right, so we're going to go Lynn S. Lynnn S, and that is number 15211521. So if we go into the entry list, it might give us more info. I can check it in here. Number, oh, that's fancy. 50 per page. 1521. So there we go. Lynn bought that on the 31st of December at 1:48 p.m. I won't click into the user because it'll show all the info there. So there we go. That is it. So Lynn, I will get the info for you, and we'll get that over to you. Hopefully soon. I'll give you a phone, and we'll get something sorted. So there we go. That is it. I'm going to get prizes on tonight. I think I've got a couple of things put away. I'm going to get an iPhone Air. So it's going to go on maybe today or tomorrow. I've got a electric scooter that's coming, and then did I put on the Hoover. So it's on as well. And then we've got the £1,000 Howdens voucher. So if you want to make some changes to your house, you're going to get a lot there at Howdens. So there's going to be a £1,000 voucher to spend at Ann Street branch. So you can pop in there, speak to Jim, and he'll sort you out. So that ends on the 1st of March. Other than that, like I say, I've got a couple little things made out. So number one is going to be a 256 gig black iPhone Air. So that's a new one that's going to be coming. I think I'll probably just pop that on tonight and be done with that. And then again, we're going to get the scooter on as well. So that's two prizes that are going to come tonight. I'll start filling up with more vouchers because I think I quite like filling out the vouchers. But yeah, so that is it. I will let you all go for tonight. I'll give you a shout when things are updated. We should have two. We've got two this week. Yeah, so we've got the shoe voucher that's going to be a midweek auto draw. I'm not going to do any live draws during the week. I'm just going to leave them to the auto draws because I'll keep the smaller prizes and we'll keep it that way. So you're going to have the £50 shoe voucher for 25p, and then we've got the double or nothing. Somebody's going to win £50 website credit on that. So you also can win double or nothing on there if you want to go for it. If you don't, that's fine. But everyone that enters into that will be able to get one of that tickets for the £50 end prize, which will be on Thursday. And then we're going to have £500 going on Friday as well. So it's probably a more packed week this week. But there we go. So that is it for this week. God, we're going to have the ticket bonanza ending on Saturday as well. The main prize for that is going to be 2,500 tickets into the Crack the Safe, which is here. So you have 2,500 tickets for that, and that will be the main prize on that, which is also an auto draw. So there we go. That is it for this week. I'll let you all go. Have a fantastic end of your weekend, which is already here anyway. And then that is it. I'll see you next Sunday for the next live draw. Okay, have a good night.